Raine's Contradiction TV, picking it up here in week 3. The reason we're picking it up in week 3 is because I did week 2 the other day, and I don't know if an error occurred or what happened, but when it was uploading to YouTube, it didn't upload. So I definitely did broadcast it to YouTube. It was on live. I do have where it was viewable live, but it still says that it is processing video, and I have done video since then. So we're just going to move on with week 3 and hope that everything goes positively. We are going up against the Cleveland Browns this week. As always, you know I am going to simulate this training. I do have an upgrade now. Let's see, are we going to go into power again? I think the goal was to get power up to around 65 before we touched anything else, just so we can get our carrying, trucking, and all that stuff up, brake tackle. And right there we got some brake tackle, we got some trucking, and we got some awareness and stiff arm. So we are a 76 overall elusive back. Let's see here. Get out of this. We're going to go over and go ahead and jump right into this game against the Cleveland Browns. So we're going to have a look here at Baker Mayfield potentially, maybe some Tyrod Taylor. I'm not sure who exactly is going to be starting for them. We will see when it comes in here. Look like my goal is to get a road win, get some carries, do that whole shebang. We'll do it drive by drive and see what we can do. Look at the comparisons here. We have Robbie Anderson going up against Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry's a beast out of LSU. We have Denzel Ward out of Ohio State going up against Trumaine Johnson, where actually, yeah, Denzel Ward is a rookie, I believe. Myles Garrett, second-year player out of Texas A&M going up against Leonard Williams.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football.
I am but I do live in College Station, Texas, so I do get an opportunity to see a lot of the A&M games, and I'm going to tell you they have some monsters. Myles Garrett was one of them. Johnny Manziel was another. I wasn't around here during that period of time, but when it comes to college football, he's actually one of the better players.
And they'll go with a run attack here. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
I had like 100 yards of all-purpose yards at least.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. The Jets and Browns, two cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game, the Jets at the Browns, Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. Throwing now is McCown. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Throwing is McCown on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets
got my first touchdown.
Hey, ready, get over the ball now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Check out this zone. See if that split actually help. Looks like the trees opened up over the one back on the
And they'll run it here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It appears there'll be a few. And they'll go ground game here in the tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now McCown, he's got Curse. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And on the ground they go with the running back. gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. McCown looking to throw. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. So they were down by a touchdown. Probably just hoping the defense could hold them. Maybe.
After reviewing the play,
the Jets on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run it here. And some space here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From midfield, here's McCown. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's McCown. And this is going to be incomplete.
Definitely hit down there. Let's go.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. They juked him. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun on 3rd, McCown. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence will lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
McCown throwing on 2nd. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Meanwhile, now McCown has his pass knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Shotgun here for McCown. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
We're up by 2 scores, man, but you got to play to stay at 6, man.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll run it here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. And I'm not sure.
77 again.
Did they stop him? They did.
That's going to put me below an average of 4.0 yards.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, that's a fantastic feeling.
Taylor was their starter.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
running, scoring on the run. It was a good series. So, yeah, I got 2,000 some total XP. That's pretty nice. Let's jump ahead to the next week. We're going to go ahead and sim the training like we always do. My player, we're going to hit him with that. I'm a 77 overall now. +3 to break tackle, +1 to stiff arm. I want to look at my rating. So, my break tackle's up there now. My speed's up there. My acceleration, that's always been there. My secondary attributes will come up when I do the receiving. Stats there. Blocking, not a big thing. Yeah, so overall right now, we've been putting points on our power back. Once I get the power back up to a 65, I want to get receiving back up to a 75 and then move that up as well. We're just going to kind of ticky-tack our way up. But that's all I have for you on this episode, guys. The next episode, we're going to be going up against the 3-0 Jaguars, who have Leonard Fournette, number 27. We'll be looking forward to that game, but I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all again as well. This is Raine with Raine's Contradiction TV. Thanks, and you guys have a great rest of your day.